Hi, my name is Aaron Lipsey, and I'm a squat specialist. And today I'm going to show you how to do a proper power squat with regards to the distance your hips move away from the bar. But before I get to that, I need to show you this exercise to give you a bit more of an overview and an understanding as to how that works. So in 1 second here, I'm going to show you a really good exercise for your obliques. Someone's going to be lying on the bench here, Amanda, and she's going to hang her torso off, and she's going to hold a plank. And we're going to demonstrate that right now, and I'm going to show you the reasons why we did, and then move into the proper positioning on a power squat. So Amanda, go ahead. So she's just going to lie on the bench. I'm going to hold her hips down and her ankle down, and then she's going to hold a straight, what would be like sort of like a plank, but on her side without using her arms. So hands at temples, and lift up higher. And she's holding like that. That's good. So if Amanda stays right there and rests just for a sec, no longer holding, it's a challenging exercise, you'll notice where her hips are on the bench and where her head ends. And the reason I'm showing you this exercise is because it's pretty important on the power squat, because if this was a different person who was a little bit taller and whose head ended up here, the weight of her whole torso would then be greater on the oblique region. So there'd be more torque or more force in this region if the girl was an extra foot taller. And this is going to be quite critical when I show you the proper power squat. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you that power squat so you can get an understanding of how that's going to work. Okay, so having shown you that exercise over there, what I'm going to do now is demonstrate how that applies to the power squat. So Amanda's going to show you the power squat that you most commonly see in gyms, or with the phrase you often hear to keep your knees behind your toes, keep your knees behind your toes and closer to the heels. So go ahead, Amanda. She'll demonstrate this for you, and she'll pause down in the hole there, and I'll give you an overview as to how this is not the best way to do a power squat. So she's going to exaggerate, the knees stay back. So now here's the body, or here's the weight, here's the tailbone. The distance from the bar is too great, major force in the low back, and her chest is almost facing down. So stand up. So that's the common squat you do here, though. You see it in fitness. It's doable with body weight, you can get away with it. Light dumbbell possibly, but it's not a movement in sport. It's not a logical movement, it's not how the body moves. Now Amanda's fairly tall. A lot of girls have a decently sized femur or have her height, and they have to factor that in when they squat. So what she's going to show you is a power squat. The bum is going to pull back, power style, only she's going to adjust the knee position so she doesn't pull the hips back too far, and then she's going to keep the barbell aligned on her heels. In this case, the wooden dowel. So go ahead. She'll adopt her stance. We can get into that on another day. She's going to let the knees break forward somewhat, and then still draw the hips back a bit, but then down. Yeah. And I would stand back up. Now let the knees go more forward in your next one. Forward. There. There. And then stand up. Yeah. And then one more. So just grab a seat. So what you need to do sometimes is just readjust. So she's going to just sit down on the box. Now right there. So you can see now that I have her sitting on the box. She's in a good position now. Barbell here, weight here. Tailbone not so far away like it was. It's in line with the heel, as you can see, right there. So all she's going to do now is just press her heels into the ground and stand up. Good. Yeah, thanks. So that's the power squat. And you can use that box to adjust your position and rock your hips back and forth to find out when your body is aligned with regards to the weight in line with your heels, as well as the distance from your hips to the bar isn't so great. And you'll know it when there's major back pressure. There's be an aggressive force applied to the low back, and you'll know when that occurs. So try that when you're squatting now, a bit more of a knee movement forward, if you've got the height. If you're a bit shorter or a short femur, then that power squat that people tell you, knees back, near the heels, and chest upright, it can work. But very few people have that build, so this is the power squat that you want to adopt. Until next time, enjoy, and we'll see you.